Sperm count is a very important parameter for the fertility of a human being. So first and foremost, coming to the semen analysis, what all we see in a semen analysis. So we have to see the volume of the semen, what the volume is coming. If it is too low, then it is very like patient gets very disturbed and say like, look, the semen analysis is not being done at a normal center, like a normal periphery center or a outreach OPD. In these cases, in the embryology lab, then the semen count can be done, and in this case we can mix the media and we see it in the slide whether the semen is having any sperm or not. Secondly, coming to the sperm, the odor and the look and the pus cells and all. If the pus cells are too much in the sperm, then also we treat the patient, we give them antibiotics and they are treated, and subsequently the pregnancy can happen. Secondly, if there are red blood cells and in the sperm, then also in the semen if there are red blood cells, then also we have to send the sample, because then we check whether it is having any infection from the prostate gland or anywhere else, why the blood cells are coming. This is also totally curable. Now coming to the total counts, if the total counts are less than 20 million, say between 20 to 10 million, then we put the patients on medications to increase this count. But if the total count is less than 10 million or 5 million, we usually advise the patient to go ahead for ICSI straight away, because in these cases there is no role for giving them any medical management. Then coming to the motility, how the motility is there. The motility, there are many factors. If you go through your report, you can see there are rapid progressive motility, there are immotile sperms. So the rapid progressive motility is the main motility that matters to us, because these are the only sperms, these are the good sperms that are going to make you pregnant. So if the rapid progressive count is very less, then also you should see a doctor urgently, and we put you on medications. Medications means we give you lifestyle management. Lifestyle management, you have to stop taking alcohol, cigarettes, any drug abuse, any addictions. You can take more of walnuts and take many multivitamins that are responsible for increasing your sperm counts. For that, you can see a doctor. Secondly, if the morphology is bad, if the morphology means if the look of the sperm is bad, then really if it is very less, like according to Kruger's criteria, if it is less than 4%, you should go for a ICSI, because usually in the morphology cases also, the sperms, it doesn't get more affected if we give you more and more medications. In these cases also, the ICSI only gives you the result. Fourthly, in patients having azoospermia, means no sperm is seen in the semen, in these cases also you should see a doctor, and we should go ahead with TISA and subsequently ICSI if you have got sperm in your sample in the FNAC. So this is the management basically in patients who are having borderline semen, borderline sperms, like borderline motility problems. They only should take medications and get their sperm counts improved. Other patients who have got gross morphological abnormality or gross motility problems with the sperm or very less count, they should directly go ahead with a IVF, because in these cases it's like wasting your time if you don't go ahead with the ICSI cycle. And thirdly, whenever you get a semen sample tested, so just keep it in mind, it's not only the one sample that will decide that okay, your sperm counts are less or not. At least you should have 3 samples done, and that too at least 72 days apart, because the sperm that you're producing today has been made 72 days back. So these are some of the take home messages for all the patients who are going for a semen analysis test and they want to interpret their results and they really feel disturbed about.